Well, that was like a pre-season friendly in the dead rubber all rolled into one. The Champions League could be parked aside now until February, March time. We have drew with the Swiss team 1-1 at Old Trafford. With a completely different 11 in many ways than one. On to the goals. Shaw with the cross. It was a simple cross, and even a corpse could have put that cross in. Even an alien from Neptune who's never played the game of football in their lives would have put that cross in. It was that simple. And then Greenwood with a scissor kick into the bottom corner. Telles, Shaw, don't at me. And then equalised. A fantastic strike from the edge of the area. Donny van der Beek, who misplaced a lot of passes, and one of the passes he did misplace, cost us the goal. He didn't impress me at all, in any way, shape or form. It was a great strike. No goalkeeper's going to save that. Whether it wasn't De Gea in goal, whether it was Houghton, who come on in the second half as well to end the game. Overall, it was a disjointed performance, a mixed bag. Players out there who were not good enough. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer spent over 400 million to assemble this squad, and it's shown tonight they're not good enough. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has took us back years. Just like when Sir Ferguson thought he was bigger than the club, when he selected his own manager, when he should have let the powers that be and those above overrule him and pick their own successor. And we've been in the wilderness ever since. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to pay for his crimes. If there was a picture of failure, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be the centrepiece of it. He's the definition of failure. And some of those players tonight need to walk the walk of shame. And they need to go in the January transfer window, which is less than 4 weeks away now. There's players who are not good enough for Man United. Wan-Bissaka, I told you, Top Reds, he wasn't good enough. From the moment we signed him. I have not flip-flopped. I've never praised him. He's one of the worst right-backs I've ever witnessed in my life following football. He's not better than the likes of Kyle Walker and other players that roll off the tongue. Dalot is a million times better than Wan-Bissaka. He should be playing for Portsmouth, for Sunderland, in League One, for Scunthorpe. Not good enough. You shat yourself again, lad. And you go in the advertising boardings, right, crying fucking wolf. You had the chance to get Ralph Rangnick to maybe save your Man United career, but I tell you what, you mucked it up. You can't save the unsavable. You're a disgrace to the shirt. £50 million for a bag of shite. But Top Reds will never criticise him because they're in love with him. Because he's got a British passport. Just like when Sharon Osbourne in the X Factor in 2005, when Louis Walsh sided with his passport because he was Irish and the Conway sisters were also Irish. And we know Top Red has a go at Wan-Bissaka. And it's about time they start doing it, because do you know what? You need to buck up your ideas and look at it respectively. Wan-Bissaka should not be anywhere near this team. I can't stand the guy. I'm sick of the sight of him. Just send him back to Crystal Palace. Oh, in saying that, they wouldn't welcome him back either, would they? You know, I said I'll come in like a ton of bricks if he doesn't do what he should be doing. He can't defend and he can't attack. 1 goal he scored, by the way. 1 goal. Not good enough. Disgraceful. That's not good enough. And he's mucked it up for himself. That's all there is to it. Van der Beek again, given a chance, not taking it. No more than usual. Henderson come out a few times. I thought he commanded his box very well when the ball went forward. There was a moment when he almost unleashed the forward plays that we had at disposal. I thought Elanga did well. Martial is the past and Elanga is the future. Now, he's the only one out of the youth team who, for me, has got a future at this club. I've been very impressed with him, and tonight, more so. Lingard, he can fuck off to West Ham in January as far as I'm concerned. Ralph Rangnick was watching from the sidelines. He wanted us to control the performance. We didn't do it. We conceded the goal. He won't be happy with that. And one of the good things in my favour is that Ole Gunnar Nobbe was a people pleaser, but Ralph Rangnick, he is not a people pleaser. You do know that, don't you, Top Reds? He doesn't care about reputations. He doesn't care if players like Porky Pig have a bear with a sore head. He's just going to go, I'm only here for 6 months. Maybe more, who knows? You know? And he doesn't suffer fools gladly. You know? And it was, you know, he brought some young players on. But it's just like a pre-season friendly, wasn't it? Just nothing riding on it. It didn't work for me. You know what I mean? They gave I think they gave a little bit too much. Some of the young players. You know, Mengi, in a world of his own, I don't know what he was doing. When he almost shat himself. You know, he recovered it, but he shouldn't really have recovered that. So I'm not really impressed with the young players, except for Elanga, but that's about it really. But yeah, we won the game, we drew the game, didn't we? So yeah, but thankfully we got Delo and Telles back, the two full-backs. I did say to you Porky Pig fans on Twitter that eventually I'll be rewarded. And I bet you can't argue back at me now, can you, about Porky Pig, yeah? You got it wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. And just to finish, do you know what? I think I might have run out of toilet paper. Do you know what I need? A jumper. You know, a jumper that somebody wore for a bet. You know what I mean? I wonder where I can find that. And also, I want to categorically deny that I was anywhere near the Tory party last year. Because I didn't get an invite. Maybe it was lost in the post, who knows? I'm being sarcastic, by the way, on that point. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you after the Norwich game, where we'll see the real deal. Oh, McTominay's better than Van der Beek as well, by the way. Just to want to add that into the melting pot. So thank you for watching, and again, I'll see you on Saturday.